the moral, I guess, of all this is, like, being born disabled really turned out to be the best decision I ever made. Everything I do is an inspiration. I can't lose. Why do you think that I can get up here and do this so confidently?
And you're very cute.
Okay, well, you ruined my tape, but in a good way. A lot of people think I suffer from cerebral palsy, which I don't. I have cerebral palsy. I suffer from people. I get, like, I'm a bit of an enigma. People see me, they don't know what to say, but that doesn't stop them. So, I get a lot of weird things said to me, you know, like, one time I was in art class, right? Painting a color wheel. A girl leans over to me and she says, "Tina, it's so cool because you're disabled, but you're actually good at stuff." What do you say to that? Like, oh, that is a common misconception, Becky. It's not that I'm actually good at all this stuff. I'm just particularly bad at being disabled. I'm like, I got my heart broken too. I know. I'm not used to that. I'm used to being like the wise friend. You know, the friend of the girl who got her heart smashed by some guy. Like, yeah, I've been by her side, I've been rubbing her back, giving her like wisdom. Like, there will be others. There will be others. It's a good one. I got that one from a promo poster for a horror movie. Oh, he's out there. But like Tinder is weird when they're me, right? Because like all these guys, they know about this, right? But they don't know about this. But it's not my fault. I'll read all the bios of all these Tinder guys. So it turns out a lot of guys are open-minded, right? I'm like, down for whatever. I used to think down for whatever was a green light for me, right? I come to find out I don't so much need a guy who's down for whatever, but more a guy who's up for something very particular. I used to think I would grow out of this, right? Like I thought I would be fine by now. Like, well, in my defense, for the molecular amount of media representation that we have today, there was even less back in like the early 2000s. When I was a kid, we had nothing on TV like me. That we had like Drake. I love making that reference. Goodbye. You got it.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Make it through. Sorry.
Like 2 months ago. Again.
What?
Once you start, you can't stop.
But next generation, we're talking about Degrassi. You jumped ahead of me. These people have no fucking idea. We're talking about the boomer fruit. So this is on Teen Nick, right? Do you know Teen Nick? Like, how would you describe Teen Nick? Like
25, Nick,
25?
like 25-year-old.
Yeah, well, for me, I was 8 with my parents in the other room getting divorced. Teen Nick, like, it was so cool. Like, there was kissing and people died and it was powerful. And on Teen Nick, there was this show called Degrassi, right? And on Degrassi, there was a kid in a wheelchair. Played by the rapper.
Yes.
I'm not making this up. So that's what I thought I would grow up to become like a rap mogul. I feel like when people want disabled people to live their best life, they're thinking like giving a TED Talk, you know, or finishing a marathon in last place, right? I found a knife in a Subway. Exciting! So I kept it. I quickly find out there's no non-ominous way to carry a knife in New York. I think I'm fine, so I pick it up. I'm just trying to, you know how I do. So people got even more nervous than that. The only non-threatening way to carry a knife from point A to point B is give it to a child. By the way, I do have other jokes. I know that like I get up here and I talk so much about being disabled. People tend to think it's my only problem. They're like, oh yeah, nah, that's Tina. She kind of sounds a bit like Lamb Chop slowed down. Okay, that joke's for your parents. See, you gotta remember, I grew up in Vermont in the 90s. So, I grew up in the 80s. Oh my god. I got blood on this mic.
Oh yeah, you're a beast. Let's go.
I'm so sorry.
You are a beast.
I can. Okay, you're probably thinking, Tina, what? I get that question all the time. I know it looks bad. It was. So, story time. So on my way to my first show, I tripped. Coming out of the subway, I had my hands in my coat pockets and I went down. Boom. My teeth touched New York. The urgent care, thankfully, happened to be right there. So I get in there, I'm in the doctor's office, asking me all these questions. What do you do? Where were you going? And I just burst into tears. I'm a comedian. I was going to a comedy show. Yeah, by the way, this isn't like a disabled thing. Everyone always thinks that every time I mess up, it's because I'm disabled. Like, I'm a person first, and sometimes people just eat shit. So she looks at the clock and says, I think you still have time. I said, what? She said, you gotta go. This is so funny. Everyone loves a good story. And so, you know what? I take her $250 advice and I go and I do these shows a crush. A crush. I crush him. That's how I know I can have a white God. I feel like Alice Cooper here. I'm actively bleeding. They love it. They love it.
We love it.
You love it?
Yeah.
Freak. Some of you were there. Like, I am so sorry. If we come back, I will not bleed from my face unless that becomes my thing, you know? Like that is my backstory.
Ты танцуешь пьяно, это очень видно. Они смотрят так, на аперитиве. Искривися, криптом на нуле. На горе, но не в огне. И мой грубый кашель, когда меня мажет. Сердце не бумажка, подойди поближе ко мне. Важно, чтобы не продажно. Сердце не бумажно, выкинь свои камни ко мне. Для манила меня самый редкий ссоры. Человек, который рядом. Я могу любить, я могу быть твоим гадом. Девочка знает, как долго будет сниться. Твоя любовь и не даст мести разбиться. Он же не так.